This is the story of the people helping people all throughout this land of ours, because that's what we're all about. This is the story. This is the story of the people helping people all throughout this land of ours, because that's what we're all about. This is the story.
Welcome to Powered by Volunteers. I am Lisa. I am coming to you live from that quarantine life. Thank you. I'll be here for the next several months. Today, I am speaking with one of our wonderful super volunteers, Tiam, and I'm going to let Tiam introduce herself and let us know where she's coming to us from. Go ahead.
Well, hi, everybody. I am Tiam, and I live in Plano, Texas. It's just outside of Dallas. And I have been involved in Beto's campaign since the Senate run and then the presidential run. And then I'm finding myself again with Powered by People. I have door knocked, I have called, I've texted. Anything that's come up, I'm all, dive into. And so this is where I find myself now. Anytime Beto says, "What can you do?" I say, "Okay, I'm there." And that's basically
that's true. I know this to be true. I've known Tiam online for quite some time. Finally got to meet her in person over the last 6 months or so. It's true, man. I think we have a saying within the Beto community that we found our people, and we work really hard. We play hard after we get that work done. But I think something that really brings us together is we really enjoy the work we do. We help people a lot. We are truly powered by people, and we are powered by our volunteers. Getting to canvas and work with you and Katie, that was a great experience. And one of the things that we really noticed that we really wanted to talk to you about is this incredible need that we now have with the food banks in Texas. So many of our fellow Texan brothers and sisters have, well, I'll let you explain it. Why don't you let us know what made you start helping with the Texas food banks?
Well, a really big light was shined on the problem because currently, as of today, the numbers of unemployment has skyrocketed greatly. I've been furloughed since the end of March, and I find myself in the same boat. I've applied for unemployment. My husband's in the same situation, and our child, as of today, will not be going back to school until maybe the fall semester. But we're lucky in the sense that we are still okay with our expenses. But once Beto went out to the food banks, it was pretty much evident to me that people are in need more than, I guess, the usual. And so that as soon as he said, we need people out to go help, I said, okay, I'll jump in and do it. I'm not working. I need to get out of the house. I need to go out there and help people again, like we were doing. And that kind of helps me with my own mental well-being. And so that's what I did. Probably almost every week now, I have been out there helping at different food banks, getting the food out to people.
I did not know that you had been furloughed. I'm so sorry to hear that. You're fantastic. I mean, every time I see you, whether it's in person or online, lately it's been a big online presence. We have seen your photos out there in Tarrant County, correct?
Yes.
Out there at the different food banks. And we should also say that if you do volunteer for these food banks, they follow all safety protocols. You're given masks, gloves, hand sanitizer. Want to make sure everybody knows that. Everybody is, we try to make sure that safety is followed, 6 feet distance at least. The most important, I live in the San Antonio area, and just to see the stunning photos of the thousands of cars, the tens of thousands of Texans out there that desperately need food right now. It's really incredible. And to see the photos of you and our other Betocrats out there doing the work, you know, not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. It's been incredible to see. And you're in the Willie Nelson ad. That's pretty outstanding, seeing you in the new PSA. How'd you feel about that?
That was pretty crazy. Like, that was very surreal and full circle.
Yeah, everybody was screaming you out on Twitter. Tiam, look. I mean, that makes you guys BFFs.
Yeah.
What's he like when you talk to him on the phone?
He's very down to earth.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I thought I'd ask. That's what I figured. Well, how's Grace doing?
She's good. Excuse me. We have been doing distance learning since, you know, the end of March, and I think she's pretty used to it by now. I feel like the first couple of weeks was rough because she's a very social kid, and
Yes, she is.
she loves her teachers, she loves her classmates, and she loves being out around people. And so it was very hard for her at first. I think now she's getting kind of used to it. She knows, like, we need to stay inside as much as possible so, you know, we don't get sick or we don't spread it. So now that school is canceled pretty much indefinitely at this point, she knows, you know, we're just going to do distant learning from now on, and that's what it is.
I want to tell her that we all send our love, and yeah, I know she's a social kid. Man, up on that stage in Dallas, she pretty much, I think, I'm not sure, but I think Joe Biden was on that stage, and I think Beto was on the stage also, but I do know for sure Grace was on the stage.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. She went up to the front there, and it was like, is Grace running? She is running in 2050.
Yes.
Yes, I already have her down on my ballot. Yes, Grace 2050. So, well, as always, it is a pleasure speaking with you. I know I'll see you soon once we're able to get out there and flip this state with Powered by People, one of our initiatives. For now, we are going to continue working to get volunteers out for the food banks. And thank you so much for everything you do. Really, really appreciate everything you do. It's just been an honor to have you be one of our first, see if I get this right, PXVs, one of our Powered by Volunteers, super volunteers. Thank you so much, Tiam.
This is the story of the people helping people all throughout this land of ours, because that's what we're all about. This is the story of the people helping people all throughout this land of ours, because that's what we're all about. This is the story.